Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play some more Morroblivion. And first thing of note, things may look a little bit different as we go on in this little playthrough because I've been installing some mods and things. And yeah, they're changing a few things up a bit. And basically I was browsing the Morroblivion mod forum and I saw a bunch of things. And honestly just could not resist, so here we are. I've modded a few things. I'll go through them as I remember them and show you them as they come up. First of all, though, you will notice that Thedas is looking a little bit different. And the reason for that is I installed one pretty damn cool mod, in my opinion, that is on the Morroblivion forums, and I'll put a link to it in the description, which gives all the Dark Elves in Oblivion a custom face mesh, which basically makes them look more like the Dark Elves from Morrowind, as in they've got much more angular facial structures and sort of gaunter expressions and stuff like that. And yeah, this is what Thedas looks like now. I think it looks pretty badass, to be perfectly honest. I think it's a pretty awesome mod, and actually, in all fairness, considering how everyone loves to complain about how the Dark Elves look in Oblivion, I'm surprised no one made a mod like that sooner. But anyway, yeah, I think it looks pretty awesome, and it alters all the NPCs as well, so they all look like they should. For instance, this chap over here.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
Yeah, I know, I'm happy to make your acquaintance too. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. That's the number one thing I installed. I also installed a grass mod for, well, it's for vanilla Oblivion, but since Morroblivion uses the grass from vanilla Oblivion, hopefully some of the weirder looking grass, which a lot of people have said looks a bit out of place, will have changed, but don't count on that because it's always a bit iffy when you try to get these things working with Morroblivion. So yeah, what else is there? So yeah, no, I'm a big fan of this face mod thing because, well, you know, after all, considering Bethesda went back to giving the elves their sort slightly more alien-looking facial structures when they made Skyrim, I don't see any reason why not to install a mod like this for Oblivion, just for the sake of continuity, you know what I mean? And it looks so much better too, so yeah. Okay, what was the other thing? Yes. I think it should be in here. Let me just go have a look-see in here. Since we need to sleep now in this mod, I got a little sub-mod as well to help with the whole thing of me, like last time when we were at the Sanctus Shrine and then running around for ages because I couldn't find a bloody bed to sleep in. This little mod I've got here should fix that problem for good. I just need to get out of the camp a little bit to actually show you how it works though, so bear with me a second. Right, over here should do, in theory, I think. Okay, basically, let's see if we can find the thing for it. I have a mod a bit like this for Skyrim as well, actually, and I'm a big fan, so, yeah, basically, yes, there we go, we can now set up a campsite, and I'm not gonna, in RP terms, gonna try and explain somehow exactly how this suddenly came into Thedas' inventory. I'm just gonna kind of, you know, whenever we rested in the wilderness before, I was basically RPing that he was setting up a camp and stuff like that. But now I don't have to, because I actually have an actual campsite we can set up. And look, check this out. Yeah, you can even light the fire and stuff, and put it out afterwards and everything, and then pack the damn thing up when you're done. So that's pretty epic, I thought, actually. I mean, it serves no real purpose whatsoever other than having that bed, and because which is also useful for leveling up on the go, I think, as well, because in vanilla Morrowind, you could rest in the wilderness, but you can't in Oblivion. But yeah, other than that, it serves no real purpose other than to further the immersion, but I'm all about furthering the immersion, so that's fine by me. So yeah, other things. Oh yeah, there's one more thing, unless I've forgotten something else, which I probably have done. Which is basically I've installed a mod which will cause in-game time to pass on here. See, it's 2:35 PM now. In-game time will still pass when you're doing things like inventory sorting and reading a book or doing alchemy or stuff like that, or bartering with a merchant and that kind of thing, which is pretty cool. So it means that if I have some in-game time to waste waiting for like a shop to open or something like that, I can actually get something done in the meantime, like sort my inventory or whip out a book. In fact, let's just test to see if it works. Sit down here, and what time is it now? It's 2:38. So if we get a book out, Sarah Sermons for instance, yep, okie dokie, and let's say we've read that, put it away, check the time, and it's 2:39 now, so there you are. Yeah, that's about it, I think, as far as I can remember. Only side effect I think is that Thaydas appears to be frowny McFrowny face even more than usual now, but I'm not really too bothered by that, because he looks much better for it anyway, so yeah. Other than that, let's just carry on where we left off. So we just spoke to her about the Nerevarine prophecies and stuff, and now I think what we need to do is go back to Caius and go back to Vivek and stuff. However, I actually Thaydas I don't think is in any real rush now to get back to anywhere in particular. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to hang around here for a bit, actually, I think, and hang around with the Ashlanders, since we're allowed to sleep in their beds now, in the yurts and things, which is pretty cool. I just want to hang around with these guys and, you know, just do a little bit of exploring around the Ashlands, because this particular area of the map is one I've never really explored that well myself anyway, so I might go scouting around and stuff like that and see what's what. So anyway, let's head back inside. It's 2:56 PM, so we've got a bit of time left in the day to go around doing some stuff. Should we wish it. In the meantime, what shall we do? I'm trying to find a... Right, that'll do over here, because you can't see me when I'm sat over here. Since this is kind of going to be base camp for a little while here, I think, we'll be staying in this yurt simply because it's the only one with a spare bedroll or two. So we'll be staying with the wise woman for a bit. But yeah, simply because we've got a base camp now of sorts, which is nearby, I'm going to dump any excess equipment I have in one of these urns, and we can pick it up later when we don't, when we actually need it. So let's ditch the magic arrows and such. Although, that said, I need to get... might be worth getting some arrows at some point, actually, because now we've got this bone by a bow. Might do a bit of archery at some point, but anyway, for now, I'll just dump it in there. Let's dump all our other useless crap in there, including the mark ring. Oh, and the alchemy stuff. And the beer. Don't need the beer at all, that's ridiculous actually, and the brandy. And some of these potions actually that we don't need either, so get rid of that, rid of those, that, that. Right, okay, we do have some standard restore health potions, I didn't realise that actually, so we're not too bad on potions after all, as it turns out. So yeah, that's cool. I won't bother with the ingredients, just because they weigh almost nothing anyway. Books can go in there. I might even make this a second player home actually, that'd be kind of useful. The scrolls weigh nothing, those can go in there. Soul gems, they weigh basically nothing, so I'll keep them around. A random Dwemer goblet and that plate can go in there, and the Propylon index. And the tent, we won't really be needing that anyway, so, yeah. Right, actually, I think I might need to configure that time passing while reading type thing mod, actually. So you have to bear with me a second while I do that, but other than that, yeah, we don't... Oh, I suppose we can dump those gauntlets in there, the chainmail ones, since they're broken and I don't have anything to repair them with. And the greaves, technically, but I don't really want to be wandering around with no trousers on, so... right, okay. Right, all our stuff's in that urn. And, what's in there? Anything useful? Actually, talk to her because I think she sells things. Yeah, she does.
How can I be of service to you, Outlander?
Ooh, how can I be of service? Well, cafe. Is that just like a drink or something? I guess. Oh, you have a potion of healing, although it's really fucking expensive. Can we lower you down, please? Oh, nice. Shall accept that. Okay, let's have a couple of those. What the devil? Oh, it didn't go down when I bought it from her. That's strange, but anyway. Has she got anything else that's useful? Just have a potion of night eye, I suppose. Ah, resin. That's useful. Salt rice is always useful. Ah, food actually. Food. We do need food, so I'll buy some scuttle and a kwama egg and a marshmallow as well, actually. Troll fat? Ugh. No. No, thank you. Oh, corkbold root. Take that as well. Other than... Ooh, Telvanni bug mask, huh? Never know when that might be useful. And why not? We'll take some cafe as well. For drinksies. Okie dokie. Right, we might sit down and talk to her a bit more later. In the meantime, however... I want to do a bit of exploring. Actually, I might go around this camp and see who's who actually first. I don't know if maybe there's another. And the game crashed. Right on cue. But anyway, I've reloaded it, done everything I did before, and yeah, let's just go head outside now. Please don't crash. Please, please, please. Pretty please. With cherries on the top. Yay! I think it's working. Brilliant. Oh, it's annoying when that happens, but just nothing you can do about it. So, anyway. Now then. My frame rate's a bit crap in this area, actually, at the minute. I'm not really sure why. I think it might be something to do with this little bit here. But yeah, anyway. I did actually try lowering my resolution for recording purposes, but unfortunately lowering my resolution made the game look like complete ass. And, well, I wasn't prepared to put up with that. Let's go and see our friend Zabamund. I can't remember if he actually does anything other than be part of that very brief quest. Hey dude. Just ask you for my complete attention. Fair enough. What do you think about the Nerevarine prophecies then? It is strange to hear an Outlander claim the signs of prophecy. Stranger still to hear an Outlander speak of Nerevar, Moon and Star and ask to be tested. Very strange. Well, just for the record, I think it's pretty strange too, mate. What about a thoughtful gift? You've been very helpful after all. It is our custom among strangers. We honour this custom with gold. Well, okay then. Oh, right. Well, I would bribe him, but I can't. So, fair enough. Yeah, I've had some disturbing dreams that I forgot to mention earlier to the wise woman. Speak to a wise woman, they know the law of dreams. Yeah, I thought as much. What about the Ursulaku camp? Oh, nothing useful. Latest rumours? You are the prophesied one? Strange times. When will you go to Red Mountain to face the devil Tegother? When you go with our blessing. I think you're getting a bit ahead of yourself there, Zabamund. Really, to be honest, I'm not going anywhere. I never said about anything about nothing. We know of the Nerevarine prophecies, but we've also heard that an Outlander comes to fulfill these prophecies. Perhaps you are that Outlander. Perhaps not. Any advice? Carry good, nourishing food. When you stumble wearily into trouble, eat and refresh yourself, so you will fight well. Sound advice, I suppose. Although eating in the middle of battle seems a little bit odd, in all honesty. Still. Actually, that reminds me of quite a funny webcomic thing I saw for Skyrim at one point. What was it? There was there's this guard, like this town guard, talking to one of his kids, like telling a bedtime story about the Dragonborn, basically, and he's just saying, and then the Dragonborn ate 15 cheese wheels in the middle of a fight with the dragon, and the kid's just like, wow, really? Which I thought was actually quite funny, since you can actually do that and all. A chitin spear. Damage 9, just out of curiosity. No, it's nowhere near as good as this, but still. It'd be a cool thing to have regardless. I wish you could have throwing weapons like javelins and things, that'd be kind of cool. So anyway, let's go and see some of the other people around here. Melei's yurt. Who's Melee? Let's find out. I don't think we've been introduced. How can I help you? Do you want to offer a gift? Good. I am not proud. I like gold. This is the custom you Outlanders call a bribe, yes? Yes, it is. However, you all have disposition 100 towards me, so it's a little bit pointless. But at least I have friends now. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, I do. Thedas, I don't know. He's probably a little bit... I wouldn't say indifferent, but he's certainly quite curious about the Ashlanders. It's the first time he's actually really encountered any at all, really, properly, I think. So, he's quite curious to learn more about them and such, which is why he's staying with them for a little while, before heading back to the south. Because we're in this whole sort of slap bang in the middle of this whole sort of wasteland area of the very northernmost part of Vardenfell, and there's basically no settlements here at all, and there's plenty of stuff to explore, but I never really explored it that much myself, simply because there's little reason to come up here quite often. There's a handful of quests that send you up here, but that's kind of it, really. I want to know if they have a trader of some kind. I know some of the other camps have traders, but I don't know about this one. I mean, other than the wise woman, of course, but she doesn't sell anything other than alchemy stuff. Hey there, Kurapli. Welcome, Outlander. Cyrodiilic brandy. Cyrodiilic brandy, an invigorating and stimulating alcoholic beverage, is imported and expensive in Morrowind, but is claimed to have some of the... is claimed to have none of the unpleasant side effects of other intoxicants. I hear it fortifies willpower and endurance. I don't know myself. I saved this for paying customers. Oh wait! Oh hells! Bells! She is a trader person. What does she sell? Chitin arrows, steel arrows. I'll have a few of those. A Dwemer bow, eh? Blimey. She got anything else? I kind of need a change of clothes other than this armour at some point, actually. Whether or not I'll actually bother changing into it at any point, I don't know. But it'd be good to have some, regardless. That's why I was carrying, if anyone was wondering, the sackcloth shirt and pants around for so long earlier that everyone keeps reminding me to drop in the bloody comments for all the earlier videos, I was actually carrying it around because out of habit for when I'm playing Oblivion or Morrowind, I would always, all my characters have like a second set of ordinary clothes. That's